There are bikes that are made to be ridden, and then there are bikes that are made to be felt. Deep in the chest, under your skin, in the very core of who you are. The Suzuki GSX1400 doesn't just fall into the second category, it defines it. From the moment your eyes meet that muscular stance, the broad-shouldered tank, the thick, purposeful tires, you know you're not looking at a machine built for the timid. This is a motorcycle for those who believe that two wheels should carry not just a rider, but an attitude. It's not a whisper, it's a declaration. And when that engine growls to life, the air itself seems to pause in respect. At its heart beats an engine that is nothing short of monumental, a 1402cc air and oil-cooled inline-4 that delivers an experience as old school as it is unstoppable. This isn't about screaming at 14,000 revolutions per minute like a supersport, it's about mountains of torque, the kind that surges forward from idle, the kind that makes every twist of the throttle feel like you're bending the world to your will. Around 106 horsepower might sound humble to those obsessed with numbers, but the GSX1400's real magic lies in its torque. Over 126 Nm of it. Available low and fat, ready to turn a city ride into a street takeover or a highway cruise into a personal conquest. There's no frantic chasing of the power band, it's always there, always ready, like a loyal but dangerous companion. The design is a love letter to the classic muscle bike era, but with an unmistakable Suzuki edge. The massive twin-shock rear end, the sweeping, sculpted tank, the wide handlebars, it's as if every curve was drawn with a single goal in mind: dominance. It's not a featherweight track toy, it's a heavyweight gladiator built for real roads. Every part of it speaks of stability, confidence, and sheer presence. Even standing still, the GSX1400 commands attention in a way that leaves other bikes looking like background extras. In the real world, this bike is a dream for riders who want instant, usable power without needing to wring the life out of the engine. The 6-speed gearbox is perfectly matched to its grunt-heavy nature, offering long, satisfying pulls through each gear. Whether you're overtaking traffic without even downshifting or effortlessly holding triple-digit speeds on the open road, the GSX1400 makes it feel almost too easy. And yet, it never feels disconnected. You feel every beat of that big 4-cylinder, every deep throb through the frame, every subtle vibration reminding you that you're riding something alive. Handling-wise, Suzuki didn't build the GSX1400 to be a knife-edged corner carver, but don't let its size fool you. The chassis is well balanced, the suspension, adjustable front and rear, is more than capable of soaking up rough roads while still keeping the big machine composed in the twisties. Wide bars give excellent leverage, making it surprisingly agile for its size. This is a bike that can hustle when you ask it to, but it prefers to dominate the road with measured, unstoppable force rather than frantic flicks. The brakes, twin 320mm discs up front with 4-piston calipers, are strong enough to rein in the beast without drama, and the rear disc complements them perfectly for smooth, controlled stops. No unnecessary electronics, no ride modes, no traction control. This is pure, unfiltered riding, relying on your skill and the bike's natural stability. It's a refreshing honesty in an age of overly computerized machines. When it comes to price, the GSX1400 was never about being cheap, it was about delivering value in the form of pure, enduring quality. Back in its production years, it offered one of the most powerful, torque-rich engines in the naked bike segment for a price that undercut many of its European rivals. Today, it's a sought-after machine in the used market, a bike whose value has held not just in money, but in reputation. Those who own them rarely part with them, and those who ride them often say it's the one bike they regret selling. That says everything you need to know. And then, there are the hidden features, the things you don't fully appreciate until you live with it. The seat, for instance, is wide and supportive enough for true long-distance comfort, making it as much a tourer as it is a muscle bike. The passenger accommodations are equally generous, something rare in a segment where pillions are often treated as afterthoughts. The fuel tank, holding a generous amount, gives it a range that matches its touring capability, meaning you can eat up hundreds of kilometers without constantly searching for fuel stops. The dual rear shocks aren't just a retro styling nod, they're fully adjustable, allowing you to tailor the ride to your load, your style, and your road conditions. There's also the simple, analog pleasure of its instrumentation, clear dials that tell you everything you need without distraction, letting you focus on the ride instead of navigating digital menus. The build quality is exactly what you'd expect from Suzuki's golden era: thick, durable paint, solid metal components, and an engine that, with basic maintenance, will outlast most riders' ambitions. But perhaps the GSX1400's greatest hidden feature is its personality. Unlike many modern machines, which can feel clinical in their perfection, the GSX1400 feels like it has a soul. It rewards smooth, confident riding but will happily roar if you provoke it. It can be a gentle giant on a lazy Sunday cruise, or a relentless force when you twist the throttle in anger. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a mood, a statement, and sometimes, a challenge. The Suzuki GSX1400 may no longer roll off the production line, but it lives on as a legend among those who understand what it truly means to ride. In an age of electronic assists, featherweight frames, and ever higher redlines, it stands as a monument to a time when cubic centimeters and mechanical muscle ruled the road. When the bond between man and machine was direct, unfiltered, and deeply personal. When you didn't just ride a bike, you commanded it, and it obeyed with a deep, resonant growl that you felt in your bones.